And you better give me back that 200 quid and fast. Bad time to get on the wrong side of me, sunshine. There's not many firemen around. I'm Michael Burke. Churchill was named yesterday as the winner of BBC Two's Great Britain's poll. But after a number of legal challenges and a last-minute recount of votes, a surprise new winner has been announced.
This is such an honor, attitude, to have been named the greatest Brit. I'd like to thank everyone who voted for me, and my brother Jeb, who helped count the votes until we got the right result. To have beaten candidates as talented and varicose as Princess Diana, one of the finest naked mud wrestlers the world has ever seen. Winston Churchill, the man who revolutionized stair-lift design. And Isambard King Don Brunel, inventor of the microwave can opener, is nothing short of astonishing. But this will not change me. I'll just keep on doing what I always have done, putting all the votes for Wilbur Shakespeare through the big shredder on my table.
Dead ringers.
I swear you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. More on that story later. The devastating consequences of the firefighters' strike have come starkly into focus this evening, with the tragic news that earlier today, the Deputy Prime Minister John Prescott burnt to the ground. We have this footage taken at the scene just as the fire broke out.
Well, can I just say, in regard to your pay claims, now, you've had your say, Andy Gilchrist, and I think you'll find that Fireman San, Cuthbert Dibble and Grubb agree with me on this one. And in regards to the enactment of public safety, and when there is safety of the public, that's been enacted, we're concerning the public have had their say, and that clearly is off.
It would seem that on the way out of his mouth, two of his incomprehensible sentences accidentally rubbed together and caught alight. This was a tragedy, made all the more upsetting because John Prescott was, of course, a Grade 2 listed politician. Tony Blair is in our Westminster studio. Prime Minister, if it wasn't for the strike, could John Prescott have been saved?
Well, perhaps yes, but I blame myself. I really should have unplugged John before I went to bed. Guilty face, quivering bottom lip, uniting the nation in times of tragedy, hand gesture. As soon as I heard he was ablaze, I rushed to the scene to do what I could, but unfortunately, this can of petrol was empty.
Wise wizard Gandalf, who would be your greatest Britain?
Well, I don't know, really. I think I'd vote for anyone who could give me a year's supply of imac.
Good evening. I'm sure each and every one of us is relieved to find that Princess Anne's ugly little dog, Dotty, is still alive. Of course, Dotty's life was only spared in court after I remembered that I had a conversation with Dotty some years ago, which I'd forgotten because I'm an absent-minded old trout. During that 3-minute exchange, which is 3 hours in dog years, she conveyed to me her intention to bite 2 small children, to which, of course, I gave my blessing. One concludes by saying that one is shocked that Dotty has sold her story to the Mirror, and consequently she can think herself lucky she's a bitch, because otherwise I would cut her balls off, just as I did with Charles's some time ago. Good night.
This shall be my last supper with you. I shall not drink again from the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. But I tell you this, there is one of you here who will betray me. One of you does not deserve to be my follower.
That's right, Jesus. Because so far, disciples, you've accumulated a woefully inadequate 2 bottles of wine and some bread. Not what I'd want for my last supper. So, who's not pulling their weight? Who should consider the lily permanently? Who is a Pharisee with a capital F? It's time to vote off the weakest disciple. Simon, who is called Peter. You voted for Judas. Why?
I just have a feeling he's the one who's, going to do the betraying.
He's also the disciple who's banked the most money. 30 pieces of silver, to be precise.
I think he's going to let us down, Anne, and I back my judgment.
We'll see if you're still so smug when the cock's crowed. Thomas, you voted for Judas. Do you think you'll be happy about that?
I doubt it.
Yes, well, you would doubt it, wouldn't you, Thomas? Judas, you did bank the most money, but it's votes that count. You are the weakest disciple. Goodbye.
You are right. I am the weakest disciple. I have sinned and betrayed innocent blood. It were better I were not born. I will go, find a tree, and hang myself.
Well, given that he was voted off first, I thought he took it rather well.
You tell Wogan if his points of view cameras start poking their nose round here, I'll post him in a concrete envelope into the Thames. Liza Minnelli has defended the Picasso-faced pop freak Michael Jackson, saying the singer did nothing wrong by dangling his baby son out of a 6-story hotel window. But there is the suggestion she may have been influenced into making the statement by the fact that Jackson was hanging her out of a 6-story hotel window at the time.
I start my day by reinventing myself completely. Look, I'm Robbie the Clown. Right, I'm bored with that. I think I'll go and have my breakfast. This is Girl, and she's my soulmate. I know we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. Shame she didn't last till I finished my bacon. Do you know what I mean, though? I think I'll have a massive falling out with a fellow celebrity. Liam Gallagher, you are a loudmouth, no-mark, waste of space, talentless monkey, and you are so going to get it off me. Yeah, me and Liam, we had a chat and sorted some stuff out, and it was great, and he's my best mate in the whole world. This is Girl too. I love her. I know we're soulmates. I could never imagine us being apart, ever. Pity she didn't last till pudding, eh? Can't believe she left me for that no-mark, talentless monkey Liam Gallagher. I've reinvented myself. Look at me, devil. Smart. I hate my life. My life's great. You wouldn't want to be me. It's great to be me. It's not. And tomorrow, I'll just do it all over again.
Now it's time for yet more Forever Summer.
Hello, I'm Nigella Lawson. The reason Kleenex shareholders drive round in Rolls Royces. Summer is a time of year when fruit is at its plumpest, the firm, ripe flesh just oozing. Look, I'm sorry, but this is just too easy. I think I need more of a challenge. I'm going to make something else sound sexy for a change.
Right, so in a last-minute change to our schedules here on 4, Nigella Lawson brings us the delights of filling in her self-assessment tax return.
So start by sitting down at the desk, allowing the leather-bound chair beneath you to groan slightly as it takes the weight of your full, ripe, sensuous body. Then slowly, teasingly, slip off the thick, brown, outer Inland Revenue envelope, taking a glimpse at the contents, before allowing them to spill playfully onto the desktop beneath you. Next, take a pen firmly in one hand. Now, I prefer grasping mine at the very end of the stem, but of course this depends very much on the length and thickness of the nib and on how engorged it is with ink. So just let that liquid ooze slowly out onto the waiting document. I'm going to stroke this box now. 16A, subsection B, very, very carefully. I'm going to keep on working my way down, stroking and stroking and stroking and stroking until the taxman is completely satisfied. Why does that always happen to me?
All right, love, that's enough. You'll have them thinking I'm a puffer. Tell them, pat me ass later. Was I a violent kid? No, I don't think so. Back home, the school playground was a bit of a rough and ready kind of place. And I remember one time I was no more than 12 or maybe 13. And at that age, nobody likes to get a funny look. And so what followed was a particularly nasty scrap, which must have gone on for about 30 minutes or more. And I emerged from that beaten and bloodied, but victorious. And I tell you something, that koala thought twice about ever looking at me funny again.
Cyberman's favorite Great Britain? It has to be Henry VIII. He killed off the Catholic Church. He killed Cardinal Wolsey. He killed Thomas More. He killed Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard. Yes, our favorite Briton is definitely Henry VIII, because he was an unstoppable killing machine.
I quite like Bruce Forsyth.
You're weird.
Earth, 1997. An interstitial time helix. Galaxy grade. Obviously the work of Sontaran tube effect worms. Those slave relay support rods are the largest I've ever seen. If I'm right, they'll be tapping into volcanic fission at the center of planet Earth. That kind of power. Those pods could be jettisoned into E-space at superlucent velocity. I must save them. Excuse me, my good woman. Those pods, do you know where they go?
They just go down.
What, into the universe of antimatter? Or Alzarius?
Come down the other side.
Are you a Doctor Who?
I am known only as the Doctor. So the pods go all the way up and then all the way back down again.
Absolutely.
Greetings, everyone. This is most fascinating, isn't it? It would seem as though we're on a large observation wheel. If only that were true. No. This is a galaxy-grade interstitial time configuration helix, operated by the Sontarans from their base on Phobos, the moon of Mars. And we are all trapped aboard one of its outer cryogenic chamber pods. The Sontarans must want to capture us and turn us into reptilian hatchlings to swell their populations, to help in their long-running war with the Rootans. You see that building there? The large clock? You know what's in there, don't you? Wankers!
If you would like to move to the northeast and northwest edges of the capsule, facing towards the spiral staircases, we will take your photograph.
Don't do it, it's a trap. These cards which depict the interstitial time delay helix across there, how much are they?
Oh, 45 pence.
Have you got change of a Gallifreyan zonk? That's highly dangerous, don't touch it. You are Autons from the planet Tossos. We haven't much time.
Nice to see you, Nice.
I'm warning you.
So, James, you understand your mission?
You want me to infiltrate a ruthless organization in 10-time world domination whose lair is staffed by unthinking drones in unfashionable jumpsuits?
That's no way to talk about Tesco's, James. They've given us a lot of money to mention them in the film.
So have Sainsbury's, Waitrose, Asda and Costcutter. Even my martinis these days are mixed with Happy's shop of vodka.
Exactly. Now, I want you to start by negotiating the aisles, chock full of products at ridiculously low prices. Take advantage of the freshly baked bread at the in-store bakery. And before you leave the complex, don't forget to fill up with price-busting petrol from the forecourt.
You know, my secret missions have become a bit less exciting since we started accepting all this product placement money. I mean, maybe after defeating Smash, shopping at Tesco's is a bit of a come-down for 007.
Oh, it's no longer 007. It's 00711. Open 24 hours for all your convenient shopping needs.
Listen, Stavros, 2 million quid into the usual Swiss bank account, or your oil tanker might develop a little leak as well. Following good ratings for Channel 4's broadcast of a live autopsy, BBC One has decided to do what it does with hit shows on other channels, nick it. But they have stressed that their version will be every bit as scientifically rigorous and non-sensational as Professor Von Hagen's was.
Welcome to Dale's Showbiz Autopsy! I hope you're in the mood to probe a few bodies. I know I am. Now, we've more corpses for you tonight than a full series of Last of the Summer Wine. We're going to start with a body that's been embalmed for quite some time. It's the lovely Babs Windsor. Now then, sweetheart, have you got all your instruments?
Oh, yes, Dale, they're all here. Blusher, eyeliner.
No, you noggin, the other ones.
Yeah, right, now we've got scissors, scalpel, forceps.
Sterilised?
Oh, I think it's a bit late for me to be worrying about that, Dale.
OK, let's take a look at the stiff. And wouldn't you know, it's the lovely Graham Norton!
Yes, you see, I knew it'd be just a matter of time before I got something sharp of Dale's inside me.
Cheeky mare! Right, time to make my first incision!
Oh, so, stand up, if like me, you've just had both legs sawn off.
Join us next week when I'll prove I'll stick the knife in even better than Paul Burrell. Goodbye!
My name is Greg Dyke, and I am Director General of the BBC. Shut up, I am. Now, people often ask me how I remain so cool and calm in such a high-pressure job. Well, it's because for Christmas, I was given one of those executive toys for stress relief. You just sit it on your desk, and whenever someone starts winding you up, you punch it, and all the stress just evaporates. Yeah, it's called Jim Davidson. We had to find him something to do now the Generation Game's been axed. Oh, yeah, Top, are we going to the seaside today or what?
Hi, kids. Yes, it's that time of the morning again. That brightly coloured blobs. What's that Flommet has in his hand? Do you know what that is, Bobo? I think you do, Bobo. Flommet has a tabloid newspaper. And can you see what story Flommet is reading? Yes, it's an article on page 7 by an actor who plays one of the brightly coloured blobs describing his drug-fuelled sex antics on set. Do you know what a confidentiality clause is, Bobo? You should do, because you signed one when you took this job. Look, children, it's Bobo's new friends. Uncle Bullet-Tooth Tony and Uncle Bone Crusher Billy. They're going to take Bobo on an adventure and teach Bobo a lesson. Producers don't like being f***ed about by a 2-bit circus trapeze artist. Children, do you think Flommet or Plinky will ever be stupid enough to try to sell their story to a down-market rag now? No. Not if they know what's good for them.
This is Newsnight Review, a photographic negative of You've Been Framed. And we turn our attention now to opera and the English National Opera's new production of Tosca. Germaine Greer.
Well, to me, this production failed totally to capture the world of somewhere that is essentially fatalistic and yet at the same time profoundly optimistic in tone.
I'm sorry, that's just not acceptable.
Why?
Because some of that almost sounded like it made sense, and clearly no one watches this show for that. Tom Paulin, I can usually rely on you to make about as much sense as a hamster in a tumble dryer.
Well, for me, the whole production just smelt too much of vanilla.
Not bad, but perhaps not the full straight jacket. Germaine?
Well, I think what the production lacked for me was a monkey sitting on a toilet reading a newspaper.
Right, well, we're beginning to knock on Broadmoor's door, but they're not letting us in. It's just as well we have the master here to show you how it's done. Jimmy Hill.
Yes, well, I think, the thing about Tosca, it is a good opera, you and I both know that. It's a decent opera at heart. Yeah. But, we should be sort of looking at it and saying, well, yes, it is coming towards us and then sort of going away again. And then I think what's happening, around the side, there's some things going on there. And then, it has got a lot of power, it's got a lot of pace. It's got everything. It's got 2 good feet, it's good in the air. And, I think if Teddy Sheringham were to sit in the hole, prompting, probing, delightful little balls. But, the tragedy is it hasn't made it through to the second phase of the Champions League on the away goal rule.
Perfect.
People of Britain, following the terrible rioting in Nigeria, I have agreed for the Miss World pageant to be staged here in Britain instead. But I've only done so after receiving some cast-iron guarantees. Firstly, that no more statements liable to inflame religious tensions will be made. And most importantly of all, that I can be the UK's contestant in the pageant. Hello. My name is Tony. I'm Sagittarius with Capricorn rising. I'm outgoing, like long walks in the country and charity work. And men who don't just want to know me because I'm beautiful. Can you hear me, George?
I'm honoured that so many people have voted for me, Captain Scott, as the greatest Briton. Me, a man who never gave up, no matter how hopeless the cause. I'm surprised more people didn't vote for Tim Henman, one of the producers of Fame Academy.
My next guest is the very nice lady whom I have just stood next to at this wonderful bus stop. It's very good to have you. Good morning. I suppose I should start by asking you, really, I mean, when did you first decide to stand and wait at a bus stop in the story? When was the first time that happened to you? Really, no? 1960s? I mean, I suppose you must have waited at some memorable bus stops in your time. I mean, which of those stand out as being your particular favourites?
I don't know. I think the one in Oxford Street, because you always get a bus there.
Yes, you do. Yes, I know that. Very good, very good. And there's always a sense of that great bustling atmosphere at the bus stop in Oxford Circus, isn't there?
Yes.
There's plenty going on. It's,
yes, and there are buses up and down.
Yes, I know that's very true.
You could get a bus and hop to the other bus stop if you want to.
So any bus stop is fine for you?
Any bus stop is fine for me. Once the bus comes and I'm ready to get on it, that's it.
Even those bus stops with Muhammad Ali, Spike Milligan, and the great Gene Kelly. Very good, very good. I mean, I suppose this is sort of a difficult question to ask, really, but would you, and have you ever considered taking your clothes off if the bus stop permitted it? If that was...
No, I would not.
No,
I'm
that's
not
right.
an exhibitionist. I
No.
would not.
No, I suppose. And that's another thing that I've always admired about your work is that you...
I would not.
Yes.
I would not strip for anyone but my husband. I've been married to him for 40 years.
Sure.
I am not.
Okay. Well, it's been very nice to talk to you, and
yes.
I hope that, I mean, any new and exciting bus stops lined up for the future?
The one in Barbados.
Oh, yes, indeed. Very good. Well, it's been wonderful to be with you, and just time to say that my guest's book, Waiting at Bus Stops, is available in all good bookshops now, and a very good read it is too. So, listen, thank you very much indeed, and we wish you a good day.
Okay.
Thank you. My guests next week include Bernie Clifton and a herd of giraffes. Until next time, goodbye.
ITV have revealed their somewhat controversial choice of a big-name star to play the lead role in a major new drama series about the life of the Queen Mother.
My dear Wallace, our love can never be. I can never take an American divorcee as my queen.
Then leave, Edward. Relinquish the throne. The country may lose a king, but we will gain happiness together.
Then that's what I'll do.
You're going nowhere, you slags! My name's not Elizabeth Bowes Lyon.
It isn't. You're Ross Kemp.
That's right. I played an angry bald brother, an angry bald security man, an angry bald SAS soldier. An angry bald Queen Mother was the next logical step. If you think I'm going to stand idly by while this horse-faced American drive my Bertie to an early grave by forcing him to become king, then you've got another thing coming. You get down them stairs, you slag!
Surely, even for Kemp, a role too far. Jermaine Greer, don't you agree?
No, I do not.
Jermaine?
It's me, Ross Kemp. After playing an angry bald Queen Mother, an angry bald Australian feminist seemed the next logical step. And another thing, violence perpetrated against women is a manifest sign of the castration of the male hierarchy in regard to the female hegemony. In other words, Lawson, get out upstairs, you slag!
And there's a treat in store for drama lovers now, as this BBC Two trail has been adapted by Andrew Davis. Well, he's written everything else this weekend, so he might as well write this too. It'll be just the same as all the other trails, really, except I'm wearing a frock coat and a top hat. And you might notice it being a little sexier than usual.
I'm Kirsty Ward. Even when I'm with my boo, all I think about is you. More on that story later. Army generals have complained that soldiers simply can't cover for striking firefighters if they take part in an invasion of Iraq. I'm joined tonight by the Prime Minister, Mr. Tony Blair.
Well, indeed, Kirsty. Angry hand gesture, serious forehead. We've got to pull together teeth. You know... Safety is, of course, paramount, but when our boys are off bombing Baghdad back into the Stone Age, they will be replaced by a group of individuals well-versed in every aspect of firefighting.
The Territorial Army?
No, clowns. For some months, under the watchful eye of Mr. Chipperfield, Mr. Spangles here, along with thousands of other clowns, have been well-trained in every facet of the clown art of firefighting. From walking up a ladder to throwing glitter from a bucket onto a cardboard fire. Mr. Spangles does communicate using a series of ridiculous noises, but thankfully I brought someone from the cabinet to interpret. Robin?
What is going on? Same language.
What Mr. Spangles is trying to say is that we will be equipped with the very latest soda siphons, and that the moment we receive the call, they will immediately board their specially prepared clown cars.
But clown cars have top speeds of 3 miles an hour, and they stop after 6 feet with a big bang and a comical cloud of smoke.
Which means they'll get to the fires a damn sight quicker than the Green Goddesses.
Hello, loves. Flora here. Do you know, they've asked me to name my favourite Briton, and I can tell you, loves, it's been a very difficult choice. Should it be Shakespeare, Mr. Churchill, Mick Jones of The Clash? Well, I finally plumped for God. Oh, he is British, you know. You can tell by his lovely writing style in the Bible, and the fact that he created rich tea fingers. God bless.
Look, kids, there's Plinky and there's Bobo. And what's Flommet up to? Oh, dear. Why did Flommet punch Plinky in the stomach?
Because Plinky looked at me funny, that's why.
Flommet, you don't seem yourself.
No. I'm Ross Kemp. I played an angry bald lawyer, an angry bald soldier, an angry bald queen mum. An angry bald blob was the next logical step.
I think it's time now for the brightly coloured blobs to go beddy bye-byes.
Shut it, you narrator slag!
I think Flommet wants to say sorry for using a bad word.
Sorry. Sorry. I'll give you sorry! Get down them stairs!
Starting in a few minutes over on ITV2 is Pop Rivals Extra. Expect to see tears aplenty from those young hopefuls who've had their dreams of becoming a household name crushed by being chosen to be in the final band.
So Goldie has become the first person to be voted out on Celebrity Big Brother. Jermaine Greer.
Celebrity Big Brother? Why would people watch such vapid nonsense? I mean, it seems to me there is no intrinsic entertainment value at all in watching a bunch of C-list celebrities just sitting around talking.
Well, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's so boring. I mean, just watching people sitting and talking endlessly on and on.
And these ghastly women who just are so self-obsessed and sit around talking about themselves all the time. I mean, would I do that? Me? Would I do that? Talk about myself all the time?
Not at all. I mean, and then just when you think they've finished, they start up again, talking endlessly on and on.
Day 603 in the Newsnight Review House. And the Newsnight Review housemates have finally achieved the impossible task of being even more boring than the real Celebrity Big Brother.
All right, last one in the jacuzzi has to explain the feminist theories of Andrea Dworkin.